What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic. I'm just coming back with another episode going into season 2 of the Nashville Vipers, one that I started yesterday here on my channel. It is a team builder team. It is not my team builder team. I did not create them. I don't know the person that created them. If you're out there, thanks. Great job. I like everything about this team other than the fact that they play at Alabama's field. I think they should have used like MTSU or something of that nature. Or even, I don't know if the Titans Stadium's in there, but I mean, it probably is, honestly, because the Music City Bowl is played at the Titans Stadium, I believe. So it could have been, but otherwise it's okay. Hey, what's going on, Sarge? Just doing another episode of the series I started yesterday, running the Nashville Vipers from a 68 overall team at the start of the first season, trying to build them up to be a powerhouse team, put them in the MAC, Mid-American Conference. Actually had a decent season, my first season, considering I was a 68 overall team. Went 7-6, did not make a bowl game, unfortunately. Or no, I did make a bowl game, but it was the Detroit Bowl, but they matched me up against Ohio State, who was a full 20 points, rating points higher than me or more. So I had no hope of winning that game, so I didn't even try. So we went 7-6 in our first season in the FBS. It's not bad. About to start the second season. The goal was to win 4 games. This year the goal is to win 5 games. We exceeded that the first season. We're probably not gonna make that mark this season. It will not let me edit my schedule. I don't know why. Sometimes you get a thing where it won't let you edit your schedule in a particular season. So the only thing I can do is maybe change these. Nope, can't even change if they're at home or not. So yeah, as you can see, they auto-generated me a pretty tough season, playing Texas, Wisconsin, Nevada, Marshall, and FCS East all out of conference before I start my conference play. It's not the type of season I would have chose, especially the first 3 games all being on the road. But that's what we got to deal with. So see, and they put that their home is Adelphia Coliseum. Again, that's the old name of the Nissan Stadium in Nashville. I don't know why they didn't put them in Nissan Stadium, unless for some reason that doesn't show up as an option on Team Builder. But aside from that, I mean, if you wanted let's assume for a second that they're not able to use where at from me in our league. You stole one from me. Arkansas State team. Oh, are you, is that your, is that just a personal Dynasty you're playing? Alright, so I believe I set my red shirts last night before I got off. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of good freshmen that came in with our first recruiting class. I think we were 40th overall in our first recruiting class. Personal Dynasty, that's cool. So I got this guy Emory Williams in the transfer portal. I think he came up from Miami Hurricanes. So he's gonna slot in as my starter. That lets me redshirt my freshman Darrell Ramsey that I got in the recruiting last year. Oh wow, beat Michigan 19-14. Lucky ass. And then I got this guy, Fitu Scipio, a little more of a project quarterback, but getting Emory Williams allowed me to redshirt both of them. I got my returning running back, Keontae Tyson. This guy, Quintrivian Wisner, is a transfer that I got in. Got a few good receivers that committed to the team. Got these guys right here, all 4 of them, so we're going to redshirt them. trying to convert my tight end group to vertical threats. I was only able to get one in the recruiting class last year. I've got to try to get some this year because, as you can see, I got 2 graduating out. A third and fourth could potentially leave, although I doubt it. So my tight end core is not going to be good this season. Offensive line, you can see, is still pretty suspect. Not very good. I did get 2 good offensive line recruits. I got Floyd and Smith. Both are getting redshirted their first year. Trying to convert my defensive ends to speed rushers. I was able to get 1 on either side. They are both redshirted. I got 2 good defensive tackles. They're both being redshirted. Now, Small would have been the starter, but he's only 1 point ahead of the next 2 down, and I felt like that extra year of development would be beneficial, so that's why I did that. Got this guy, Damon Fournette. I want to say he was a safety commit that I moved to left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, we got 2 that came in. My best player from last season, Bubba Van Claiborne, I was able to convince him to return for his senior season. I got this junior transfer, Morgan Ivy. I'm going to redshirt him just to get another year of development from him. Cornerbacks, I got a handful of them, along with a couple transfers that I wanted to redshirt for depth going forward. This is going to be a pretty tough year. I don't think we're going to get very many wins at all, but we will see. I've already got my recruiting board set up, so we are ready to move to the next week. I'm going to simulate most of the season. I like the idea of picking one team to play each season, so I don't know. I'll look at their records as we get closer. I don't have very many home games this year. I've only got 4 home games. That's actually kind of crazy. So again, it's going to be a very rough season. So we'll probably look at playing either one of these 3: Bowling Green, Eastern Michigan, or Ohio. Maybe we'll. I don't know. Playing FCS East seems a little. Maybe I'll play Marshall. Marshall's a cool team. But all right, let's advance. Quick look at the Heisman hopefuls: Quinn Ewers, Drew Aller. See, I think this game wildly overrates Drew Aller. I don't think he's going to be good. But, alright. Let's move forward. Alright. Let's take a look at our recruiting board. Alright, didn't get it locked out of any on the first week. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set a baseline of 5 hours on each recruit. This is just to try to keep us in the hunt for ones that go slow through their process or get under recruited. It worked pretty well for us last year. Again, I feel like this is going to be a tough year. This is going to be a sort of a step back season, just from what we lost. The fact that what we gained is going to take a year or 2 to develop before they're actually contributing. And we have a much stronger, much tougher schedule in our second season. Alright. Then we'll load up what we have left on these ones, starting from the top down. Alright, as you can see, we can only recruit about 4 or 5 recruits at a time. That is what it is. So, as recruits fall off that we get locked out of, we'll gain more points, more hours to spend on our top targets. This is all part of growing pains with rebuilding small schools. So, let's go from here. And we're coming up against our first opponent, number 2 in the country, Texas. Lost to my Michigan Wolverines in the national championship the first season. Alright, we have not had any material changes to any of our top targets. And nobody's locked us out, so... we'll simulate through this loss to Texas. Speaking of my team, Michigan Wolverines, in real life, we just got a commitment from an elite wide receiver, Andrew Marsh, out of Katy, Texas. It's going to be a great addition to the team. Alright. Again, it's giving me that glitch where it doesn't show me the recruits, the changes to the board, so it's fine. Gotta spend these points. Alright, looks like Wagoner cut to top 5. Now because we're unopposed, but Georgia could swoop in at any time on him, and I need a kicker. So I'm just gonna keep my points on him. Yanju, because the other teams that could swoop in are Temple, Marshall, FIU, and New Mexico State. Excuse me. I think I will. Do I keep the pressure up on him to get him to commit? I think I do. Or maybe I drop it down a little bit. We'll drop it down for a week. See if we can add some elsewhere. I need to add some more here. Let's see, they're being recruited by Jackson State. There's nothing I can do directly against them. So we'll have them come in for the Marshall game. Don't have a great pitch for them. Our best one's championship contender. I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna try to sway. It's not a great pitch either. Try to sway them to aspirational. Meanwhile, we'll soft sell them on the one that they have. It's not great, but it'll be more effective than just ours. Alright, we'll keep the 50 on Newcomb. We'll keep the 15 on Javante Scales. Newcomb though needs a visit. We'll Pitch proximity to home. Add the 10 back. Yeah, we're going to end up getting locked out on quite a few of these, but that's alright. Oh my god. Did we somehow in simulation upset Texas? What? We went into Texas and beat them 30 to 28? How in the world? Hold on. I need to see this box score because that is nuts. 30 to 28. They had more first downs. We had more total offense. Wow. We had more rushing yards. Wow. 19 of 31 for 3 touchdowns. Man, Emory Williams transferring in from Miami is a huge boon, apparently. They got intercepted once. Wow. This is Emory Williams. 61% completion percentage, so he wasn't out of this world. 3 touchdowns. Got sacked twice. No interceptions, 19 of 31. Our run game was on point, 126 yards, 10 carries. But he did fumble once. He had 4 broken tackles. Receiving yards, we got Scooter Page at 110 with a touchdown. Javion Foreman at 69 yards with 1 touchdown. And Scott McLawler, tight end, for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Okay. Who allowed the sack? Spanway, our left tackle, allowed both sacks. On defense, do we have any notable defensive stats? We did not. Just a bunch of tackles. And 1 interception by Xavier Scott. We had a deflection by Holland and Van Claiborne. We did not force any fumbles. And our kicker made 3 extra points and 3 field goals. Wow. Okay. I'm really shocked that we got a win over Texas. Wow. Okay. Alright, so we did lose to Wisconsin. We were not able to capture the Magic again. Taj Coles looks like he got MAC Defensive Player of the Week, though. Alright, so we're going to be 1-1 going into our game with Nevada. Something changed on our recruiting board. Let's look. Okay, we got locked out of Sweeney. Alright, the sway has not worked yet. Just gotta try to keep up as long as we can with Jackson State. Proximity to home, coach prestige, and athletic facilities. It's a decent sell, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll add some more time to scales here. Let's simulate. What if our only win of the season is Texas? We are 1-2 now after that. Javion Foreman got MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Alright, looks like we did not get locked out of any new recruits. And we actually took the lead over Jacksonville State. Does that mean the sway worked? No, the sway hasn't worked yet. But you know what? We're just going to keep holding on to what we got. Hope it's enough to get us across the finish line. UAB is making a push now. On scales, we've got ourselves out to a decent lead over Liberty. Let's see. Oh, he hasn't cut to top 5 yet, so all we can do here is just more of the same. Alright. Looks like we went up a level on our Coach XP. Let's spend those points. Okay. Next points will be spent to open up the tactician tree. Let's check the recruiting board. Okay, we got a commit from Bobby Upshaw, a center target. Now, I am still recruiting this other center. I tend to just move my offensive linemen around at different positions. I look at archetypes more than I look at what position they are projected as. So, just move them wherever they're needed. Quincy Newcomb, looks like we're maintaining our lead over UAB with him. Javante Scales, we're maintaining our lead with Liberty. He did cut to top 5. So let's set up a visit. I'll sell him on proximity to home. Now we're going to try to sway because that is not a great sell for us. Team player would be a decent sell for us. I think team player is the best one we can get with him. And I'll add 25 to Schilling here. Actually, we're leading unopposed on him. Let's be smart about this. Alright, we'll try to add some time to Kevin Calloway. We did get locked out on Balducci. Oh, we got another win. We beat Marshall. And we beat FCS, so we are now 3-2. That is more. That is already more wins than I thought we would have at the start of the season. All right, Geopack committed to Iowa State. Denton Schlegel cut to his top 3, and we did not make it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some time off of him. I think I can take some time off of him as well. Try to add in some more time on Callaway. Lonnie Ahmed, we're leading on unopposed. Same with Jason Murphy and Jawara Bell. I think we're too far behind on Manu Falele, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove him. We can still get on Regis though, so let's load him up. Brian Cox, let's see if we can catch up with him. Probably play the Bowling Green game. That's why I scheduled him for that one. Not that me playing ensures a win. As I've said before, I'm not very good at this game. Man, only having 350 hours is rough. Alright, so we did get a commitment from Quincy Newcomb. That's good. Alright, Alfonso Sheed committed to Georgia Southern. James Da Silva committed to UAB. Alright, so the sway for team player has worked. So let's get that going as a pitch. See if we can't close out Scales. Alright, Kevin Callaway. We're sending the house on. We know his pitch, and it's not a bad one for us. So let's schedule a visit for the Bowling Green week. Pitch proximity to home since it's his deal breaker. We'll try to hard sell team player. Wow, I was not expecting them to progress that quickly. Oh, I think we've pretty much lost out on him. Wow. Yeah, I don't... Unfortunately, we've lost out on the speed rusher from Franklin. I was really hoping to get him, but... Alright, Damian Lynn, can we get in on him? Let's see... Sorry, I was responding to Discord messages. Alright, so I'm 3-2 going into this away game at Ball State. Let's see how bad our recruiting board's looking. Well, not too bad overall. Getting close to a commitment for Scales. Maintaining our lead over Southern Mississippi for Callaway. Alright, looks like somebody's jumping in on Felix Reinbolt. It's UAB. So let's get started on him. Alright, we did lose to Ball State, unfortunately. Currently 3-3. We did get a commitment from Javante Scales. And we did not get locked out of anybody yet. Alright, now we've got Reinbolt scheduled for this week, so let's try to make a splash with him. So let's see, we know proximity to home is important to him. I'm willing to bet that team player is his pitch. We're going to bank on it. And try to gain a big lead over UAB on him. Alright, for Eric Regis, we know his pitch. It is not the worst. So we will schedule him for a visit. Actually, I don't think we need to schedule him for a visit. I think if we just switch to the pitch with him, I think that'll be enough to close him out. Let's add some more time on Damian Lynn. We will schedule a visit for him. And we've got enough hours to try to pitch him. Alright, so we'll pitch him on team player. Oh, I said we were going to try to play this one. Make sure that the settings remain the same. Okay. Alright, since I'm playing this one, let's wear our blackout uniforms. I've not looked at Bowling Green's uniforms, I just want to look. So they got red, white, and black. Almost like a golden brown instead of red. I like that home option. I'm going to go with their current away option. I like that. Double checking playbooks, good. Alright.
Hello everyone and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Bowling Green Falcons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. A crew looking to make a statement. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Would have been nice for EA to put in a few like generic stadiums, or let you take a team's branding off of the stadium if you're using it for team builder.
This entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's McNeil. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great version for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Come on, how you gonna let him run right by you? Come on. Had a guy right, look right there, and then just let him run by. Come on, man. Oh, that's Depp Hall. He was my starting quarterback last season, and I encouraged him to transfer. Apparently, he transferred to Bowling Green. How ironic.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up.
And Megwa, he was somebody that I had recruited in the transfer portal, and one of the few that I did not get to commit.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to.
How poetic if I were to lose to them.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, on this offense, I'm continuing to stay
Come on, guys. Don't let him just run by you.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 8 play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Oh, and I blocked the kick. I blocked the kick. Nice. Couldn't recover it, but that's okay. I blocked it.
Line gets set. First down. The give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now on 3rd down after that run.
Wonder how many of our secrets that DePauli fed to them.
Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. On the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Williams looking for a man. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Able to squeak out with a touchdown on that
What a
one.
nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work.
Let's hope I can stop them a little bit better than I did last run and not have to leave it up to blocking a field goal kick.
Looking for room.
And doesn't look like it.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, come on, dude. We're letting this running back run all over us.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's back to throw on second down. This one's complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field.
How did this team beat Texas, man?
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of its 3rd and 3.
To have enough to keep this drive alive.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. They make the stop, but this passing
we just
game
cannot
does some
stop
damage, and they
them.
move the sticks with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone.
And I dropped the interception. Come on.
Complete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man downfield.
Wow.
Touchdown Falcons. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Try the screen here, but I don't think the screen's going to work. I'm just going to run it.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Come on, dude.
Done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the shotgun, the handoff.
How do I get held up on my own guy? Come on.
Oh, and he gets the ball back.
It's like he moved right over in my way.
I don't know if it was. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is
why would my own offensive lineman move in that direction?
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Maybe some confusion on the snap.
What is going on, dude? We're not even on the road. We're at home. Why is that happening? Dude, just made it infinitely harder for me.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy,
so fuck me on this game, I guess. The game just decided, nope, you don't get to stop them. You don't get to move the ball. You don't get to pass the ball. You don't get to run the ball. Just going to let them score it well. Yeah, I'm just going to sim this. There's no point in playing a game when it's deciding that you don't get to play. Absolutely ridiculous that the game just gets to decide that you don't get to play the game, that you're going to lose the game, so it's just going to cheat to make sure it happens.
It's been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Just decides you don't get to fucking play the game anymore. Well, at least we got a couple commits off of it. Got Callaway. We got Regis. Did we get locked out of anyone? We did not. Alright, let's look. So Wagner, we're close to a commitment. Holding steady on Adi Anju. Same on Schilling. Alright, so Russell Holly, the Marshall Thundering Herd are making a play, so let's try to get him in for a visit. Try to pitch proximity to home. I'm going to try to sway away from the pitch that he's got right now. Team player. But we will soft sell him with the one he's got now, just to try to gain some influence in the meantime. Alright, Javara Ball, we're gonna try to keep our lead on him. Bolt, we've got the right pitch, so we just need to hold steady with him. With Damian Lynn, let's see if we can add a little bit more. So we got the right pitch, so we can just add this extra 10 on top of his. Sorry guys, I get frustrated when the game just decides that you don't get to play the game. You don't get to pass because your offensive line doesn't want to block. You don't get to run the ball because your offensive lineman decides to walk over in front of you, and then you fumble the ball. Your offensive lineman decides to fuck up the snap count and cause a penalty to make it where you can't pass the ball or run the play that you were going to run. It's just frustrating. If I lose because I lose, then fine. But if I lose because I'm not allowed to play the game, no. This way has not worked yet, so we'll just keep holding on. Alright, we sent the house. Now we can go ahead and schedule a visit. We'll sell on proximity to home. And we'll go ahead and get the hard sell going. Hometown hero. Pitch on him. Team player, we got the pitch, so we're just going to add an extra 5. Alright, we got Reinbold, got our new running back. Damian Lynn, another center. We did get locked out of Trevor Isaac though. That sucks. Let's spend our coach points. Looks like I'm still not going to be able to get me a defensive end. Alright. The sway has not worked yet. Now we got Auburn jumping in on ball, gonna try to make a late push, and man, they're gonna make a hell of a push. I don't know. They're probably gonna take him if they really want him. I don't think there's really much we can do to stop Auburn. I can just make the sell on him. Still out of it from that game, man. I play this game to have fun and enjoy it, man. I don't enjoy being railroaded into a loss by the game. Got my kicker. Got Russell Holly. Getting a lot of offensive linemen in this class. It's okay though. Still need pretty much everything. Alright, so we lost on Patasi. Alright, so we got Marshall coming in on Schilling. Okay, I don't have a great sell here, so I'm going to try to sway him. What do I have that I could sway him on? That's an A plus and 2 C minuses. A plus and 2 C minuses. There's an A plus, a B, and a C minus. That might be the play. Yeah, looks like that's going to be the play. And then we'll soft sell the one that he has. And then just add some time on top. I doubt we're going to be able to hold off Auburn, but we're in it till we're not, so. First shot, there's not a whole lot more I can do here. How did they get such a big bump? That sucks. We're probably losing shot to UAB now. Yep, we lost shot to UAB. That sucks. Got MAC Offensive Player of the Week and Javion Foreman. Went to 5-6. I believe this is our final game of the season. Try to stay ahead of the Thundering Herd here. The sway has not worked quite yet. And as predicted, Auburn has taken the lead, and there's not going to be anything else I can do to keep ball. So I did get Clyde Schilling. I did lose Jawara Ball, unfortunately. It's the bad part about playing a small school is you can be leading on a commit all through the season, and then out of nowhere some bigger school can come in and flash their NIL bank account, and the recruit just falls for it. Load up on time on these guys. So we got Adianju, got Jason Murphy. So we did finish the season 6-6. It's way better than I thought we were going to finish. Still very disappointed personally in the way that the game played, but let's take a look at my current coordinators. So we got him going for motivator with a little bit of tactician. He's going tactician recruiter. Okay. I'll keep rocking with these guys. We'll see what happens. We did go 6-6, 7-6 in our first season, 6-6 in our second season. I doubt we make a bowl game. We did get Marquez Redmond, a quarterback. Cade Klubnik from Clemson won the Heisman. I think Carson Beck won it in our first season. Okay, we do get invited to the Arizona Bowl, Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl against Fresno State. I don't even know if we should try to play it, guys. I feel like the team's just not good enough for me to play. I'm not a great player at this, so I don't know. I just don't have the skill, I think. Now I did set myself the rule that I'll look at the offers, but I will not accept an offer to coach at another school until I have either won this team a national championship or lifted them up to a 5-star program, or both. And the only school that I will go to is my alma mater is supposed to be Michigan. I don't know why it's showing as Georgia Tech, saying that it is my alma mater. That's weird. I'll go double check that. No, my alma mater is Michigan. Oh, and they made it so you can't change it. That is good. Okay. Alright, so on early National Signing Day, where do we sit? Currently at 58th, or 48th, excuse me. Okay, if we can get a top 50 class, I'm okay with that. With only 350 hours per week, I'm okay with that. If Fresno State is rated above an 80, I don't think I'm going to play it. They're an 80. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play it, guys. I'm just discouraged with this current team. So we're just gonna sim past it. I think my staff is still intact, yeah. Alright, so we went 6-7. We lost the Arizona Bowl. Still got McCollum and Murray. Hashim Okine is cut to top 3. We're still in first. Looks like my guys, Michigan, are back in the national championship for a 3rd year in a row, playing against Boston College. Jayshawn Barham, my guy. Coach prestige went up. That's good. Boston College beat my Wolverines 28-24. That's never happened in real life. Alright, we got a commitment from Lonnie Ahmed from Fairburn, Georgia, another center. Let's look at who's leaving. Alright, so let's see, he just came in. Aiden Duncanson literally just came into the team last transfer portal. Wow, okay. Tariq Williams, left tackle. Sidney Stovall, corner. And Macklin, Macklin is one of my freshman recruits from last season. Why is he leaving? You don't get your playing time, dog. Just sit still. Oh, hey, we got Duncanson to stay. Okay. We failed to keep Williams, though. And failed to keep Stovall. So we kept the low guy and didn't keep two of the high persuasion chance guys. That makes sense, EA. Sure, we didn't have anyone drafted. Nope. But we did get our half a star back, it looks like. Okay, so we still got Okine, Gann, and Jew on the board. Do we have any transfers that are interested? Looking at 3 stars or better. Probably just 3 stars. I'm doubting there's any. Oh, there's a 4-star running back that is interested. Vaughn Blue. Okay. I definitely will recruit him. He's the only one. Alright, so I don't really need to recruit offensive linemen here. I've got a bunch of recruits of offensive linemen from the high school class. So let's see. We got DJ Clifford. Really need a vertical threat tight end. Xavion Turner Bradshaw. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at position-wise. I don't really need a quarterback. I feel like Roquan Barber was one that I recruited last year briefly. And, yeah, I'm going to pass on him, I think. Keith Adams Jr. Darian Trish. Oh wait, why am I going after Clifford? He's a 2-star. Look at Elijah Davis. Maybe. We'll come back to that. Receivers. Ian Pugh. DeAndre Coleman. Wow. Okay, yeah. I'll go after DeAndre Coleman and Jeremiah Melvin. Malik Everett. And let's go after Javante Connor from East Carolina. defensive transfers that are interested in me at all? Wow. Okay then. Alright, well, let's look then. So, I don't need more offensive linemen. I'll add Elijah Davis back to the board. Do I need a fullback? I do not need a fullback. I don't care for possession tight ends, but they're better for what I do than blocking tight ends, so I guess I'll add him to the board. If I get enough receivers, I can move a few to tight end. Curious how many Michigan players transferred. Looks like just Brandon Hillman. Who are the best transfers? Cam Coleman. Oh wow, DJ Lagway from Florida transferring. Wow. Probably going to Ohio State. That's gay. Oh wow, Tulsa has a quarterback that can get up to a 4-star. That's pretty wicked. Javius Bonds transferring. Wait a minute. Just gonna set the baseline here for them as well. I'm gonna move a couple of these guys up my board that are very important, just so they get priority on ours. Alright, let's see. Sorry guys, had a little bit of a distraction here. Alright. I don't need to do a visit for him. I will do one here for Gan, since he's being pursued by southern Mississippi. Pitch plane time. Alright, let's see what we can get out of the transfer portal. Alright, so we already got locked out of Trich. this is the right one, but we're gonna try to start swaying it just in case it isn't. We will sell. Soft sell this one just because. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to do much against South Carolina. See if this all green hard sell will help us try to win Vaughn blue. I doubt it, but pitch is probably the one that's good for us. Getting pretty fortunate with these pitches. Let's go into the final week of the transfer portal. We did get Javonte Connor, DeAndre Coleman, Lee Beebe Jr. We didn't get Von Blue, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Looks like we had a couple others bitch out because of playing time deal breakers. They're just scared of competition, man. Xavion Turner Bradshaw and Cole Turner scared of competition. They don't think they can beat out the next man for the position. Alright, that's our final recruiting board for the 2026 season, 2025 season. So let's send it and see where we end up. Alright, we did get Roquan Barber. That's surprising. I thought we might lose out on him. We got Jeremiah Melvin, Kanan Hamlet, Dakota Gann, Ian Pugh, Reese Tripp, TJ McMillan, Ryan Gunter. We lost out on Malik Leverett and Xavier Terrell. Overall, I'm not mad about that. So we ended up with 28 recruits coming in for this season. Let's see where we finished in the class rankings. 47th, so we stayed in the top 50. Stayed in the top 50, and we're really tied in a three-way tie for 46th with Houston and Jack State. Okay. Well, let's go look at position changes now. Okay, so we've got Emory Williams still at quarterback. We've brought in Roquan Barber. They'll battle it out for starter. Ramsey's the QB of the future. Running back, as it sits right now, it looks like it'll be Beebe and Wisner that'll be battling it out. Wisner was a transfer last season. Beebe's a transfer this season. Ryan Bolt is also a recruit, and I will be redshirting him for sure. So Scooter Page is a senior. Jeremiah Melvin came in as a deep threat. DeAndre Coleman came in as a physical receiver. So some of these guys I can probably move to tight end. So I've got 2 vertical threat tight ends. Let's see. So they got to be 6'5" or better. How does he grade out as a tight end? Almost as high. God, but look at his speed, man. That's such a good weapon on the outside. Alright, what about Scooter Page? No, he's only 5'11". He would not be a great vertical threat. Ian Pugh. How does he grade out as a tight end? Same as a wide receiver. So Pugh may be an option. Page may be an option. What about CJ Peaks? He's actually better as a vertical threat tight end than he is a receiver. Alright. Javon Moore. 6 foot. LJ Young Jr. 6'4" deep threat. 89 speed, 88 excel. This might be a good candidate for tight end. And he is. Alright. Hashim Noriega. Keep him where he is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we got 9 receivers. Now at tight end, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical threats and a possession. Okay. Let's see. speed rusher there, David Cole. Skates at D-tackle. Small and Izzy are my freshman redshirt from last year. Let's see. Cornerbacks don't have great corners, but slowly trying to build that up. Some decent looking safeties. Get any athletes? We did. We've got 3 athletes. Okay, so none of them with great speed. Redmond's got really high acceleration. Let's see. Redmond originally projected as a QB, and it looks like he grades out best at QB, so we'll put him at QB. Alright, Alani Ahmed, originally projected as an agile lineman, grades out best as a speed rusher, so I'm going to put him at defensive end. And Damian Lynn projects as an offensive lineman, also grades out best as a speed rusher, so I'm going to go put him at defensive end. I'm going to go move some defensive ends around a little bit. Advance to our off-season training. Let's see what we got. Alright, so Emery Williams went up to a 79. Actually, we're just going to have to advance past this. Ramsey went up to a 72. Okay. Scipio went up a little bit, 66, but he's still a 66. Wisner went up to an 81. Okay. Hardy. Ty Hardy making a play for some playing time. Scooter Page went to a 76. A couple of the tight ends went up. Alright, let's just advance through. Let's get transfers encouraged and then look at the final roster. Alright, we are an 82 overall now and going into our 3rd season. That's encouraging. so let's see. Alright, so Emory Williams definitely in control of the QB position. Roquan Barber is his backup. Ramsey is our third string emergency quarterback. Redmond will be redshirted. Fortunately, I mean, man, it's looking like Scipio might be the odd man out, dude. Although I don't know, he's a year behind. He's only only 2 behind Frost. Maybe I should have Frost transfer. Let's see, running backs. Probably have one more than I need here. Alright, so Wisner did take the starting job from BB. BB's definitely not coming back next year. Let's circle back to running backs. Alright, for receivers, we've got our top 6 right here. Man, he is really slow for a receiver. I don't know who to have transfer here. I can redshirt Page to get another year of depth out of him. So I guess, unfortunately, it would probably be Song. Alright, let's see. Vertical threats are there. I'm going to encourage both of my blocking. Oh, I can only encourage one. Okay. Offensive linemen. We can encourage Crowder to transfer. I'm going to encourage Robertson to transfer. Encourage Green to maybe. We'll circle back. Defensive tackles. No one's for sure leaving this year, so I don't really want to tell either of those guys to transfer, so you know what, I will tell one of them to transfer. This guy's got a 58 speed. We'll have him transfer. Have Cardi transfer. I'm gonna have Terrell Pace transfer. And you know what? I like Unwalu, but he's the lowest rated and his speed is just not good enough. So we'll have him transfer. We'll have Michael Roderick Jr. transfer. And Chris Ellinger. Alright, so we are 82s across the board. We got our half a star back, so we're 1.5 star school now. Still technically a 1-star school, but let's look at our red shirts. Alright, so we're gonna redshirt Redmond. Got way too many quarterbacks, but you know, it is what it is. I kept them because here's our starter this year, backup this year, QB of the future. He's going to leave. He might leave. Who knows? I'm not quite ready to call it on Scipio. These two might have some abilities that they're developing, so they may make big jumps this next offseason. We're going to redshirt Reinbolt. Going to redshirt Page, even as a senior. We're going to redshirt him so we can get an extra year of depth out of him. Redshirt our offensive linemen, freshmen and sophomores. Redshirt Ahmed and Lynn. Redshirt Newcomb. Regis and Jew, Schilling and Callaway, redshirt our new kicker Wagoner. See if it'll let us edit our schedules. Let's get us an FCS team. See if it'll let us. Alright, it'll let us save that one. let's go up against the UMass Minutemen. They're on our level. Kansas, we're going to change to a game with Louisiana Monroe. And Nevada, we will change to a game with everyone's favorite darling, Kennesaw State Owls. Alright, that's where I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, share, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Peace.